Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today in our program we have our guest Mr. Kahraman here. Hello Mr. Kahraman.
Hello.
Today we will be speaking about the foods we used to eat in the past. Mr. Kahraman will tell us how it used to be in the past and today. So Mr. Kahraman, could you please inform us about this topic?
Thank you very much for your invitation. Well, during my childhood, it was about 45 years ago, we used to eat natural food and genetically modified food stuff was not produced in those years, and the food used to be produced by using natural methods. And for example, in central Anatolia and the Aegean side of Anatolia, the soup called tarhana was very famous. It's still very famous, but in those years, families used to produce their own tarhana soup by themselves, and family members used to come together and they sit together and make the mixture, and they produce the soup all together. And there is another very important difference in those years, that vegetables and fruits were seasonal.
Mr. Kahraman, have you heard anything about the genetically modified foods when you were a child, in your childhood?
Well, during my childhood, of course, there wasn't those concepts. We didn't hear genetically modified food or organic food. So, organic food concept, was not heard during my childhood. On the other hand, again, genetically modified food wasn't heard in those years because that wasn't needed, first of all. And every food in those years, was natural.
And do we need genetically modified foods at the moment?
Maybe it's questionable, or it's arguable. Many people have been gathered in big cities. In the past, during my childhood, population were living mostly in countryside, in villages, and they were helping produce the food stuff. But now they are living, most of them, the majority of population is living in big cities, and they are not helping in production of food stuff. And we have to leave the food in market shelves longer times, and the food must be seen fresh and colorful while they are waiting in the market shelves. Their genetics have been changed, and now tomato, potato, and green vegetables and many foodstuffs can be waited on shelves for months, sometimes for years, and they don't decay. We owe this modification of their genetics. This seems to be positive side of genetically modified food, but on the other hand, there was big opposition to this idea that changing the genes of food would bring some other side effects to human being, and some kind of diseases are seen more common, more frequent in these years, and this was assumed that this genetically modified food is causing some different diseases among human beings.